Good morning, cyber traders, and welcome back to the Cyber Group Trading Room. Welcome back at Cyber Trading University 2, and hopefully everybody is all ready to rock and roll. Had a great day yesterday. We're talking a little about this NEO. How's everybody doing? Good to see you, Jose. Good to see you, Norman, Donnie, Grant, everybody. Listen, we sent out a bulk email and wanted to get to know how everybody did on the NEO trade yesterday. And I want to talk a little bit about them. I mean, I got some great replies back. Listen, when you're part of the Cyber Trading University room, you got to understand something. We have a different mentality, a different culture. It's not, and I say this all the time, it's not the Fausto show. It's not the Josh show. It's not about like, hey, look, me, look how great I am and how much money, because, that's a little bit of an ego. Listen, some people like the Wolf of Wall Street movie and, they like that whole concept. But you know what? The thing is, it's all about making money together, and enjoying it and, going through it. But there's a couple of people that sent a couple of emails here, and I just want to make a couple of talks about it. Matthew Richardson sent a really nice email. He said, I just sent up my TradeStation account, so I was not in the trading room yesterday, but I did see the move on NEO. Can't wait to catch the move like a NEO. I should be set up running by next week. Look forward to it. So the point about Matthew's question is, Matt, it's the thing about this is that they're there every day. They're there every day. It was just, this stock is doing a really nice breakout. We've been trading the stock for a while, and and you know what? Don't worry about it. They're there all the time. Another one. Who do I got here? Mark had a good question. He goes, yeah, I was in and out 7 times. We'll be watching to see how it opens, which you probably saw how well it did, right, Mark? He goes, this morning, very good to hear. Who else we got? A lot of people wrote it. Dennis, bought it 3 times. NEO, bought it 3 weeks ago. It moved nicely. Look forward to our chat around 11 a.m. And Dennis, I'm looking forward to talking to you. All right. What else we got? I mean, there's just so many here. Ronald, good morning, Fausto. I did not get the NEO. I was trading in the VVPR and grabbed it over 50% movement. Okay. By the way, not 2%, not 10%, 50%. Good for you. Way to go, Ronald. And there's just so many more. And, and I love to see these emails. I'm going to reply back to all of you. But, that we have a lot of people here watching on YouTube, Facebook Live. And, this is the kind of camaraderie. And this is the type of, atmosphere you need to surround to be successful at it. But NEO's back on the watch list again. And we all know how to trade that. Norm, I forgot. Norm just said right here in the cyber group, in and out 5 times on that stock. It's funny. People always ask me, like, why didn't you just buy it once? Why you got to buy it 5 times? Okay. Well, that's something that we teach you. Okay. Because there are times when you buy something and all of a sudden the thing craps out, and we'll talk about a couple of them. Let me just bring up one right here. FLDM. All right. Let's look at this one that crapped out. All right. Let me bring up the 1-minute chart. How did this thing crap out so far? Here's a stock that was up huge. You jumped in, and you know what? If you jumped in at 8 o'clock at $11, you're down to 10, $9.90. Yeah, you're getting crushed. So we get in and out of it. You have to, you're not trying to hit home runs. You're just trying to hit base hits. And you know what? Why he traded 5 times? Because he stole second and he stole third. Okay. And then, and then one of the students hit a base hit and came in for, a score. So it's all about base hits. It's not about constantly hitting home runs and thinking like, oh, you know what? A base hit's not good enough for me. Okay. I got to hit a home run. Yeah. Okay, great. Let me know how that works out for you. So anyway, that's what trading's all about. And congratulations. And guys, listen, there's always so many of them that are moving every day. So anyway, we got the NEO on there. So we got that on your watch list. All right. Now she is backing off a little bit. She took a little bit of a correction here in pre-market, but we know the stock is now starting to get pretty damn volatile. Now, another stock that did follow along with it, and, obviously Tesla is doing pretty well today again, is Solo. Everybody's trying to get into the car business, the electric car business. Everybody's trying to compete. And it's funny, just so many of them are starting to come out. And Nikola, we all know about Nikola. We did great on that one. Nikola. So you can see that one. That was my biggest winner of July. I mean, most of my money on that stock. I mean, June. I mean, that stock just basically I killed it on that one. But everyone's starting to get into the electric car business, which is kind of weird because where is BMW? Where's Mercedes? Where is GM on this stuff? You know what I mean? You're getting all these and I can tell you the reason why that is. That's another story. But I'm just telling you, there are new ones that are opening up left and right. And now, you think about the race for the vaccine is the race for the electric car. All right. So we got work. That's moving this morning. Let's go through the watch list. It's another stock that I found this morning. Thought it was going up pretty well. Probably going to scratch that. Yeah, get that one out there. HTBX. This one, pretty cool looking stock. We all know about it. We traded it not too long ago. The stock literally went from $1 to about $4. Great mover. You know what? She's up today. She's trading at the highs. Nice level 1 stock. Trades a lot of shares. If you're a level 5 trader, you could always trade just, I don't know, 10, 20,000 shares of the stock in and out of it. I mean, only traded 8 million shares, 8.5. It's not even what, 908. What else we got here? Let me talk about the bad ones because these are the things why we get in and out of it. There was this stock that also moved pretty well, FLDM. She kind of crapped out too. She's up by 13%. She was up to 11. She crapped out. I don't know what happened with this one. She's starting to break lower lows. So I'm seeing a couple of people that are promoting it online. I'm watching my Twitter and seeing these people. Hey, look at this one. Listen, if you're not following the money, you got problems. Okay. CREN. This is another one that we traded yesterday. This one did pretty well. She's up a little bit today. We did really well with this stock, but you could see long-term trade. She's starting to back off a lot. So listen, don't go back to the old, boyfriend, girlfriend thing with the SRNE. We did pretty well on it. Let's move on. There's so many else out there. You know what? I really screwed up on this trade. CRM is doing unbelievable. We use a CRM here, which is Salesforce. It means, I don't know if you know what CRM means, but it means customer relations management. This is how we manage our database and, how we follow up with people. If anybody's in, I know we have a bunch of engineers, you know what I'm talking about. CRM is basic. We've been using CRMs for, I don't know, 15 years here at CyberTrading University. People just starting to get it. It's basically, in layman terms, it's like Outlook on steroids. Okay. That's basically what it is. With Excel and, everything else that comes along with it. Marketing, everything. So anyway, Salesforce is really killing it. And I think Salesforce is going to probably even do better because, with the whole pandemic and everybody working from home, this is really the only way that how corporate America really works remotely is through a CRM. So they're really killing it. So, we use a company called Infusionsoft. I mean, there's certain companies that are public and not, but if there's any other public CRMs out there, this is the biggest in the world. And by the way, you know what's crazy? They charge $100 a user. Okay, so imagine a company with 1,000, employees. They got to pay $100 to every single one of them, and that's the lower end unit. And you know what? It's such a monopoly, but they own it. And they actually do a pretty damn good job of doing it too. But great stock. Stock is doing incredible. And I think the stock as a swing trade probably still looks good as a long-term trade. Dick's, after they opened up, Dick's obviously is also doing pretty well. Dick's Sporting Goods. So, I mean, it's not really doing anything. I'm not really a fan of trading Dick's. I traded a couple of times, and I got shaken out of it. Ugly stock. TYME is another one that we traded this morning too. That one, I know one of you guys called it out in the cyber group room. I don't know what happened. She's kind of crapped out. I did tell you to be careful on that stock. Just watch out. And we were talking about 8:30. Because I saw a big seller right there at $1.80, and sure enough, look, it just backed off. So I'm still a fan of it. I was just, let's see how she opens up. KNDI, last from the past. Everybody remembers KNDI. KNDI, remember this one from 4 to 10 to 16, 17? Well, you know what? Because we traded in the past, I want to put it on the watch list. It's second protocol. All right. And then Plane's obviously also doing pretty well. Stock, you could see it. Expensive, big spread. It's the second, third protocol on the list, but it's good for maybe some of you advanced traders. Now, everybody know what's going on with the weather lately? Everybody understand what's going on with the weather? Let me see if you guys are following what's going on. Now, remember, if it's politics, if it's riots, if it's weather, if it's terrorism, unfortunately, catastrophes make opportunities. There's a huge hurricane there. Huge. They're saying it's probably going to be about a category 4. Okay. Well, after watching, the news, they said that it's actually a direct hit in Texas of the largest refinery in the United States of America. So guess what? Oil's going to probably be affected. You're going to probably see some oil stocks will be affected. So you know what? There could be some good longs and good shorts. So I didn't point any of them out there, but there are a couple of stocks out there that you could benefit from it, and we can keep an eye on some of them. Okay. So if we see something, cyber traders say something. All right. Anybody else? Dow Jones Industry Average is kicking out players, ExxonMobil, Raytheon, Fiserv, replacing them with Salesforce. Well, that's probably the reason why Salesforce took off. I don't think it was news. Amgen, Honeywell on August 31st. So just on that alone, I mean, that really, really crushed it. And by the way, can I make I want to teach you a tip of the day, and then we're gonna go. But hold on just for me. Let me just put this up here. And we just want to bring this up, just give you guys a heads up. I'm going to be doing a big event on today at 10 a.m. We're going to post a link if you guys have not, basically registered yet. But I'm going to give you something. One of my mentors this guy, Eric, when I first got into the industry, smartest guy that I met in the trading industry. And I'll tell you why. He was the founder and the whole idea of electronic trading. He was the guy that founded the ECNs. And I told you I was one of the beta testers when I first started, how NASDAQ with TotalView started. So he was actually the guy that thought this thing up and had the rights to build it. So anyway, the reason I want to bring this up is that guy specifically told me because before I was a trader, I was a broker, which I hated it. And, but once I got it, I loved trading. When I learned how to trade, hold on, I don't know why it's doing that. Only for me. Okay. I had to learn from traders. Okay. So anyway, as a trader, he told me, I said, that we talked about the Dow Jones. You know what he told me about the Dow Jones? It is a artificial number. It's basically an artificial number. They take the top 30 companies, okay? And what they do is they want to keep the Dow Jones looking great. So they put companies that perform, and companies don't perform, they kick them out, okay? So it's really a fake number, but a real number is like the NASDAQ 100 and the S&P 500, okay? So if you really want to gauge a really good number, that's a good number to gauge. So I don't always, completely sold on the Dow because, like I said, look what they just did. They're kicking these guys out because they're not performers, and they're putting someone else in, and with a couple other things, okay? So the Dow Jones is really kind of like the elites of the elites. All right, so just give you guys a little tip on that. Now, just don't forget, everybody, today, Wednesday, 10 a.m., I will be on Mad Hedge Fund on a multi-speaker event. They've been on for 3 days. Today's the last day. If you have not registered and you want to come and see me do a presentation, I'm going to be doing it at 10 o'clock today, so miss that. And then don't forget, tomorrow on Thursday, open house here at CyberTrading University. So anybody here watching live, don't forget to come and meet us there. All right. So before we go, everybody, any last-minute questions? Any last-minute questions? We have one tube on YouTube Live says, what about the IMUX trade? It's got a nice push. It got crushed. I mean, the spread is, the spread's okay. Just be very careful. Tier size are extremely light on that one. So I would probably be very, very careful on that. Okay. KNDI coming to America. Who knows? We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens on that, Grant. All right, everybody. So listen, good luck. Happy trading. I'll see you. If you're here in the cyber group room, we'll start commentating exactly at 9:30. 9:30. Don't trade the first 5 minutes. It's all chaos. Let all these crazy people get themselves out of the way and kill themselves, and then we'll follow the trend. And then don't forget, I'll see you all here at 10 o'clock at Mad Hedge Fund. And then if you're watching us YouTube Live, Facebook Live, just like us, friend us, and get all alerts. And we'll see you back here at 2:30. All right, guys. Good luck. Be safe.